Marie do the call. Testing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She's out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing, testing, testing. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, testing. Okay, you're on. Right. Wisconsin. This is your Iowa City Junior Heartlanders University High School team against the Verona. What is Verona? Verona is the, I forget. What is their mascot? Oh, yes. Verona Southwest Eagles. Southwest is in Southwest Wisconsin. From Verona, Wisconsin, against your Iowa City Heartlanders. We're here in Marinette, Wisconsin. This is the fourth game here of four this weekend. Final game. This is the sixth place game. Heartlanders coming into this as the fifth seed. Did not win a game this weekend yet, but they did win a period. So part of the way this is handled here is scored by period one and such. So we won the middle frame yesterday, the third game. So that allows us to wear the white jerseys here in this game. McNary, Spindell, Reinhold up front to start for this game. On the D, we have Gorsh and looks like that is Host. It goes in the direction of Host off the face-off, and he kicks it back into neutral ice. Spindell coming across here and try to cut off. This one goes wide of Reuter into the corner. Host again on that one. McNary's now got it behind the net. He's going to skate it. He tried to kick it back in the direction of Host. It then goes up the dasher, and Reuter then puts it off the backboards and then catches it out of the air off the backboards. Off the face-off, it goes to the D of Verona. This one pops up in the air, and it goes back to Host off the dasher. He puts it up high, knocked well down by Reinhold. They're saying he passed it forward. He did not pass it to his own skate, so they're going to do a face-off here for a hand pass. It'll be on the inside because of the hand pass. They take it back out of neutral ice. And the same group takes the face-off once again. McNary, this time it goes back in the direction of Post behind the net. Then they fight for it. McNary gets in there. It sits in his skates. It stays there. He puts it back the other way. And Gorsh is going to pick it up. He gets pushed off the puck. This one comes across the middle. McNary takes it, puts it back to Spindell, then out to Reinhold. Good exit there for the Heartlanders. Reinhold couldn't quite collect that last pass, but good exit. Davidson gives chase. It goes to the boards, and now it's picked up by Jackson. Jackson drops it back to Gorsh. Now it comes over to Buckholz. Buckholz gets held up there at the blue line, and then, Breyer kind of got held up there and pushed back on the boards. Now it comes around the near side. Davidson throws it deep. Jackson gives pressure, and then Davidson takes it away momentarily. Then they get past Jackson and come into the zone. This is shot over the head of Reuter and to the far dasher. Picked up, Breyer gets it out of the zone. Not able to catch up with it. They get past the D. Now it sits there for a moment. And on the boards, Breyer back to the defensive zone. Reuter tries to stick at it. Now put in front, knocked away by Buckholz. Goes all the way back to the D. This one shot in off of Reuter's pads. This one comes in front. Buckholz able to get to it. He gets some help from Jackson behind the play. Shot up over Reuter. That went off a stick. And it actually went off of one of the Verona sticks. They're calling that a high stick, so they whistle it, and it should come outside the zone. All the way down to the right side of the goaltender for the Eagles. Schmidt takes the face off. He kicks it back. It goes past Gorsh as it was kicked forward by a Verona player. And now that is put wide by Verona. Smidel's back out there. She tries to knock it forward. She's not able initially. Now it goes all the way down, and Smidel's going to chase back. Beneke on the right side, Smidel and Schmidt out there up front. Goes behind the net. Smidel gets there. Hoth and Gorsh back on D. This comes all the way to center ice. It's 2-on-2 right now, heading towards our defensive zone. Player spins around in the corner there. Gorsh is able to knock it away momentarily. That was tried a centering attempt by Verona. There needs some help there. It's 2-on-1 there for Hoth, but it comes free for Smidel. Back in behind now to Gorsh. Up the board. Back behind Reuter again. D tried to send it around. Gets picked off once again. And now Gorsh will step out. Puts it over into open ice for Smidel. He's got some room momentarily. He throws it behind Beneke, who knocks it down. He gets it in the zone. He still has it. He puts it across the open ice. Nobody's over there to retrieve it, though. And here comes Schmidt. Picks it up. He's got some room with Breithold on his right, or his left. Schmidt tries to cut through. The player wasn't able to. Reinhold was streaking with them. It was a 2-on-1. That shot on Reuter, he loved it. Greenlee out there with Reinhold and McNary now for this face-off. Buckholt and the Wild back on D. 12:46 left in the first. 3 shots showing on the big board for the Eagles. Oh, and that one comes free for Reinhold's going to try to catch up with us. He's got Greenlee in front. He hits it. Oh, goes in front of the net. Not on net, though. No shot attempt there. This one knocked around by the Heartlanders on the blue line, and they're calling that offsides. So Reinhold took off there and got to it. He threw it towards the net, but it went through the crease and out the other side. Greenlee was attacking the net. That puck goes to the defense of Verona. Knocked down by Reinhold. Couldn't get a second whack at it to get it across to McNary or Greenlee, but that one sits there momentarily for in the neutral ice, but picked up by Verona. And now they come around the backside. Buckholt's over there. Reinhold back up on that one. That one bounces through and all the way through to the corner. This one goes around the other side. McNary gives a bump. Verona player gets bumped. That goes knocked in front. McNary throws it to the corner with some help from some friends. Now McNary has it and he skates. He can't quite control it as he comes across the center ice line. He's surrounded by players. And that one goes on to Reuter. He's going to cover up as a Verona player comes in on him. Gorsh and Hoth back on D. Jackson, Davidson, and Pryor up front with Jackson taking the face off. 11:30 left in the first. This goes on to Reuter. He doesn't quite know where it is. He's able to make the save, and it's underneath him. It was underneath him the whole time. I think there was, or maybe it had bounced back and got shot back underneath him. But it popped out in the crease. Now it goes out in front. Dangerous attempt. Player went down as he shot it, and Reuter's able to glove it. Jackson for the faceoff now to the right of Reuter. That goes to the corner. It is cut off by Gorsh. But now here comes Verona to the front of the net. It's knocked away by a couple Heartlanders. That shot, goes sailing past the net. Pryor almost comes away with that one. Wanted to take it and go. This one, Verona throws in front, knocked down by Pryor. Still not out. Hoth gives a hit. Jackson comes away with it. Jackson looking for a pass. He puts it to Pryor. Pryor throws it down the board to chase it himself. No icing called here. Pryor gives a push. Player, he goes down as he gave the push. Davidson gets hit. Sitting there, goes out to Hoth. He's going to step up on his backhand, though. He can't get the shot away. Now he steps back, works around, goes back to Verona. Hoth still on it. Pryor sitting back for him on D as Jackson comes back as well. They cut off the Verona player and throw it to the corner as they went back towards our defensive zone. Now up the dasher to Davidson. Davidson kicks it out, but right to one of the streaking Verona players. He throws it in front, sitting there. Oh, that one got shot behind the net and goes to Davidson now. The dasher, he goes it across. It comes all the way through. Pryor and Hoth out there. Hoth's going to chase this down. He's off his D position. Give him chase. This one cut off by Spindell. Schmidt has it. He cuts through. Oh, that is cleared all the way down. That will be icing. All right, so Schmidt will take the face off with Beneke on his right, Spindell on the left, the Wild and Buckholz back on D. Schmidt tried to work it forward off the face-off again with Beneke on the right side. Beneke fights forward. It gets held in initially by DeWild, but now it's a 2-on-1. That's thrown across wide open to the slot. Shot off the post. It sat on the line momentarily and then was whacked in by a trailing Verona player. The D get caught there. And it goes in. One nothing. Verona Southwest Eagles here. 9:26 left in the first. They still showing 0 shots on the board. And I've not tracked any shots in the time I've been watching here for the Heartlanders yet. There's been a few shot attempts, but no shots. So 6 shots for Verona. So Heartlanders got to get on their horse here and get some shots going. McNary comes away with it off the faceoff. He comes around, coming in the zone. Cuts it, throws it in front. It comes all the way out to the D. Borchafter, he throws it on. Oh, that just goes wide on the right side, the left side. Pass across in front. Greenlee there, McNary there. Held in by Gorge, comes back to McNary. He can't reach it. Picked up by Gorge again. He holds it. McNary picks it up. McNary's got one in front. If he can get it to him, throws it back. Oh, lost the handle there. Now it's thrown in front, off the goalie. This one cut down by Greenlee. Greenlee throws it across, but no, the D aren't over there to pick it up. Hoth was kind of near the center of the ice first on the boards. And good pressure there, and they do get a shot out of that. And right in front of us here is taken away. McNary on it. He cuts it out. McNary gives chase. This goes around all the way up. It's going to come out of the zone as the Heartlanders are making changes. McNary comes out just in time for Buckholz to gain the line. Buckholz comes around the corner. He spins around the backside. He gets hit. Jackson sitting back for Buckholz. And so Jackson is a while back as Buckholz gets there to muster the advancing player. Puck still sitting there for that player, but now this is Reinhold came away with it, couldn't get it quite out of the zone as he tried to beat that player. Davidson kicks it out, and Reinhold gets there, tries to lift the stick, goes off of the referee. And here come Verona once again. The Wild gives a bump, takes a bump. Buckholz tries to come right away with it, and now it is a 3-on-2 momentarily. Buckholz coming down, Leaves it for Davidson. Davidson throws it. It goes off of Buckholz. Kind of caught him in the feet. And, oh, Davidson in front. Shot. Bounces around. Sitting there on the backside and covered up. Never got through for an actual shot, but another dangerous look for the Heartlanders. 7:03 left in the first. Now it's a couple shifts in a row now that the Heartlanders have had some offense pushes, which is the place to start. Face-off ends up going to Verona off the ozone face-off there. Gorsh has it in the corner behind Reuter. Couldn't pick it up, gets hit, but leaves it for Jackson. Jackson passes it right across the middle. Luckily, the Verona player was on his backhand. Now that's a shot attempt on the side of the net, doesn't stand on by Verona. Host gets on it, left for Pryor. Pryor throws it across the direction of Davidson. But that goes in front. Watch out. Reuter was there. That one pops up on the rebound. The player got his own rebound and was able to pop it up over the shoulder of Reuter. Rebound and in. Just more fight here right now for Verona than does Iowa City at this time. And that's why we see that on the scoreboard. 2-0 now here. 6:26 left in the first. Schmidt on it. Beneke, Schmidt. Schmidt comes away with it. Up the boards. He's going to take it towards the net. He's there. Had Spindell on his left. Shot on the Reuter into his, right on his logo, and he's able to catch that in his glove. Shots are very lopsided here. 9 for the Eagles and just 1 for the Heartlanders. I do feel like this game is closer than it looks on the scoreboard or with those shots. There has been a few pushes by the Heartlanders offensively. Just can't get a clean shot. That one trickles in onto Reuter and he covers it up. A little nice pushing, shoving in front there by DeWald with one of the Verona players attacking the net. Schmidt on the face-off. Leaves it for Buckholz. Buckholz picks it up, spins around. He falls down, but he gets back to it. Now on the dash of theirs, tries to kick out, taken away from him. DeWald picks it up, throws it in the direction of Beneke, up out of the zone. Schmidt and Spindell give chase. Spindell takes it away. Here she comes on net. She rips it. Goaltender makes the save. Good pressure there by Spindell to take the puck away and get the shot off. That was the cleanest shot we've had so far. Schmidt fought Schmidt off the face-off, but it comes away for Verona. And here comes Verona player. Goes in behind the net looking for a pass attempt. He holds it, spins around, still holds it in the corner. Had a D on him, sits there. Nobody can handle it for Verona as they were multiple players are in the slot. Spindell's going to throw it all the way down. That will be an icing. No, they call off the icing. Heartlanders make changes behind the play. And here comes Verona down the ice. McNary gets in there as did Reinhold, but that just momentarily slowed them down. Pops out on the side of the net there. And now Gorsh sends it over to Reinhold on the far side in front of the bench there of Verona. RG tries to recollect. Gorsh is able to do a little circle and get through it, but then gets clapped down on by multiple players. Held by McNary. McNary can't throw it deeper. Now it pops out, and Greenlee and Buckholz are back. Now Gorsh gets back as well. Puck sitting there. Gorsh on the player, throwing it in front. Reuter's able to Stick it aside, up from McNary to Greenlee, past McNary now all the way around to the far side dasher to the left of Reuter. Gorsh has it again, takes it behind the net. Just under 4 minutes now left in the first. This is throwing to open ice for Breinholt, trying to catch up with it. Goes to the D. Breinholt gets in there, almost sneaks it away. Good pressure there. Jackson on the ice now. Throws it back to Buckholtz. Buckholtz spins around. Going to take it behind the net. Rolling down the ice by Buckholtz. It's going to be icing. All right, Jackson will take the face off. Fryer out there with Davidson on the wings. The Wild and Buckholtz on D. Davidson gets it, throws it back off the boards to Jackson. He tried that play earlier and it went to one of the Verona players. That time it went right to Jackson. Jackson gives pressure. He's still there. Pops out. Now Davidson's going to give pressure up over his stick all the way down. That should be icing if it makes it. It is. So Jackson will come down to take the face off to the, looks like the right of the Verona goaltender. Davidson on the right wing, Fryer on the left wing, the Wild on the right D, Buckholtz on the left D. Fryer sits right behind Jackson. It comes right past Fryer, then to Buckholtz. Buckholtz steps up, throws it deep in behind the net. Davidson's going to come over on that. He sticks at it, can't tap it, but now comes up the dasher and out towards Buckholtz. Buckholtz knocks it down. Fryer gives a bump. Pops out for Jackson. Jackson tries to put it over to Davidson. Davidson tries to hook up with it, but it's taken away by Verona. This one comes through, knocked down by Buckholtz. Buckholtz up the boards here, tries to get around the ref. He does, and he takes off. He's got two in front of him here, one in front of him now. Tries to take a shot, but it goes off a stick and up over and into the netting, and then thrown back on the ice by a fan. Schmidt, Beneke, Spindell come back out. Gorsh and Hart on D. .228 left in the first. Puck comes to Spindell. She tries to throw it towards the net, and it's left there for Gorsh. He throws it on net. Goaltender makes a save. This one bounces around, and here comes Verona. On to Reuter, up in the netting. We'll get a whistle. Puck comes back to the D of Verona. He tries to throw it towards the net. Goes off the boards. Right, sitting right there. Reuter has to cover it up. They are using the boards to bounce it back out. That is a play they are running to try to get it to pop out, and then they crash the net there. That is at least the third time I've seen them do that. Spindell tries to knock out his own. She didn't get all the way there. That one eventually went off to Reuter. Might have missed them going on, not on net, but this one, Hurst picks it up, and a couple of the Verona players fell down. It's a 3-on-2. Beneke gains the line, and it goes in the corner. A couple of the Verona players fell down, ran into each other in the defensive zone, or our defensive zone, and Heartlanders came out 3-on-2, but then couldn't do anything with it. Schmidt, Spindell. Verona throws it off, knocked down by Schmidt. Good play because there was a streaking player there. Schmidt takes off. Stretches it. He gets it in the zone, but then got surrounded. Good stick there by Breinholt. This one goes behind the net. Puck sitting there in front. Player powered around and took a shot right in front. Good thing Reuter was in position on that one. McNary to take the face off now. Reinhold and Greenlee out there. It pops in the direction of the net. Off the face off, McNary throws it forward, takes a bump. This one bounces behind the net. The Wild there. He throws it up in the direction of Greenlee. Greenlee puts it up off the glass and throws it down. McNary and Reinhold giving chase, as does Greenlee. They're all right there. McNary gets a stick on it, but now it's thrown back by Greenlee. That they're calling that a high stick. Not sure it was high, but it was about shoulder height, I thought. But they whistle it down. They're going to do a face-off now all the way down. Do the high stick. But the D is going to change, so Hoth and Gorst are coming out. McNary, Greenlee, and Breinholt stay on the forward line. 23 seconds left in the period. This one goes behind for the D to pick up. They throw it up the boards. Greenlee there again. Just 16 seconds left in the period. Fly, fly, fly. Go. Go, go, go. Goes across from McNary. McNary picks it up. He throws it towards the net. Soft shot but now it bounces behind the net. McNary is there once again. He throws it in front. Nobody home. 2 seconds left, and that's going to end the period. So the Heartlanders start getting a little more going in the latter half of that period. The end with 4 shots. The Verona team ends with 12 shots. Score is 2-0. We're back in a minute. 16:09 left here in the second. Thank you. Pryor tries to shoot it off. So Davidson throws it back towards center ice, but no one was there. Fight for it in neutral ice there. This pass to Pryor. Pryor picks it up across center ice. He gets it in the zone, and Davidson chases it down. Davidson spins around, tries a backhand, throws it now deep. Pryor steps up. He's got Jackson in the front. Right there to Jackson. Jackson shoots. Went off a skate. Davidson tries to shoot it. To the D, throwing on, not all the way through there, and Verona player goes down. Sits at the blue line. Now pass over and knocked away by Post. He went down on his knees for that one. Jackson gets in there, left for Davidson. Davidson comes in with a little space. Davidson shoots. Goaltender makes the save, sits there for Jackson. Pryor gives a bump and takes the puck away momentarily. Left for Jackson. Davidson in front. Left foot over for Host. Host looks to shoot. Misses the net. Comes around. And Jackson takes out the player. Puck pops out, but nobody for the Heartlanders pick it up. Now it goes into the defensive zone. Jackson gets back to it. And RD tried to collect it, got hit. Pops up in the air, left there. Worse now on it. Fights for it all the way back on Reuter, and he's going to cover it up. Face off for Schmidt here. Greenlee, or sorry, here comes Beneke, and Spindell will be on the wings. Spindell actually took the face off there for Schmidt. Now Schmidt gets hit on the boards. Puck comes out of the zone. Schmidt chasing after it. Buckholtz spins around. Leaves it there. Beneke was the closest person to it. Now Beneke's there. Beneke comes in the zone. Spindell coming down the wing. She shoots. Goaltender makes the save. Buckholtz with it here in front of us. Spins around and goes the other way. Schmidt kicks it forward. Spindell there once again. Reinhold on the other side. She tries to put it across. Left there for Schmidt. They whistle it. The net is off, I think. Is that what's going on? No? No, they're taking one of the Verona players to the box is what's going on. So, power play here for the Heartlanders. McNary for the faceoff. Reinhold and Spindell out there. Goes to the boards off the faceoff. Fight for it here on the dasher. Goes around the boards. Held in. Spindell there. Spindell steps up. McNary comes in on it. The D gets pushed, but now stepping forward is Host. Host comes in, shot off the pads of the goaltender. McNary comes in now, looking for a place to put it. He comes around the backside, loses it. Up the boards, held by the D. Thrown in net, in front. Reinhold whacks at it. Not able to cut across. Oh, McNary. All it came to McNary. Who shoots it? Lots of shots here now. But all the way across to the far side D. Now down to McNary. McNary picks it up. McNary puts it across. Oh, shot went off the skates of Spindell, I think. But all the way down now. Good pressure by the Heartlanders, though, getting a number of shots. Left there for Breinholt, wide open. Coming down the ice, shot on by Breinholt. Jackson now to take the face off. Davidson and Schmidt out there with. Schmidt gets it. And taken away by one of the forwards for Verona, but now the Heartlanders regroup. The Wild puts it across in the direction of Davidson. Davidson gets it in the zone, but then it's dumped down by Verona. Just 30 seconds left in the power play. 11:45 left in the second period. Here comes Buckholz. Down the ice. Tries to cut through. Has 3 players on. He's tucked right at his feet. Schmidt gets it, and he stays in the zone. He throws it up. The goaltender gloves it. Felt like it might have went off something there on the way to the net. Jackson taking the face off once again. Left there for Schmidt. Schmidt tries to step through. He throws it behind the net. He gives a bump. Jackson in his skates. Sitting there, thrown out all the way to DeWild. He holds the line. He throws it on. Oh, that one went through past the goaltender, but not on net. Buckholz spins around. Got DeWild over there, but he's surrounded by 3 players. Goes in front. Reinhold back to DeWild. He throws it into the open corner. Reinhold gives chase, as does Jackson. Up the board, back to DeWild. DeWild throws it towards the net. It was deflected by Reinhold on the way. It trickles in on the goaltender who covers it up. Power play is over for the Heartlanders. 10:46 left in the second. 2-0 Verona over Iowa City. McNary to take the face-off with Reinhold and Greenlee on his wings. Hoth and Gorsh on D. Bounces around to a Verona player off the face-off. And McNary comes in on it. It is out of the zone, though. Reinhold gets back, gives a bump. Here they come, though. Watch out, front door. And Reuter was able to hold his ground and make the save. Looked dangerous there for a moment as that developed. 10:29 left in the second. McNary with the face-off once again. This one goes back to the D. Throwing and bounces off, went off of one of the Verona players, the shot from the Verona D. That one pops out. Taken away. Reinhold's there. Reinhold gains the, well, he couldn't quite make that last move to gain the line. Now it's thrown in, and Greenlee's going to give chase. Thrown out in front, McNary gets there. Oh, he couldn't handle the cutoff there. It's a 3-on-2 momentarily. McNary's coming back, though, and even it up, and Reuter then gloves it as the shot came from far out near the boards. 9:56 left now in the second. New group coming out for the Heartlanders. Jackson, Pryor, and Davidson. Hoth and Gorsh remaining back on D. Gorsh spins around, puts it up in the boards to Davidson. Davidson passes it forward. Davidson almost got it to Jackson, but it got cut down by one of the long sticks of the Verona players. Now Jackson has it. He puts it up that was Hoth, I think, giving it, it was Hoth passing it to Jackson, I should say. Davidson gets it there. He gets his legs taken out. He puts it to the boards. Pryor gets a stick in on it, but here comes Verona. 2-on-2 momentarily as forwards back check. That one goes through the middle harmlessly. But here comes a Verona player knocked down by Pryor. Then to Jackson. Up off the boards, past Pryor. And Davidson's going after it. Davidson there. Cut down. Oh, Schmidt almost cut it up down in zone, but it popped over his stick into neutral ice. And here comes Verona. Backside open. Shot. Stick aside by somebody there in front. Was either Buchholz or Schmidt got their stick on that. Shots are starting to even up here. It is 10-14 on the big board. I think that Heartlanders had a few more than that with a power play attempt there than what's on the board. So they're starting to even up, which is a good sign. Fidel coming in hard on that puck on the near dasher. Throwing around in the direction of Beneke. He goes past him all the way down, and Fidel's going to try to get to that. She comes in. Pesters. She gets there. Beneke behind the play. Beneke comes in to try to help. Comes out off of Schmidt's skates. Not in the zone. Schmidt's able to get there because it was going to be a 2-on-1. Then Schmidt falls down as Spindel falls down. Now Spindel tries to play it, and then they get it back. Good fight there to keep with it by Spindel and Schmidt as they both fell down near center ice. The Wild throws it up the boards. This one sitting around there in, and now Buchholz steps up and takes it. He's got one to beat. Comes around him. Buchholz shoots off the goaltender's pad. He was looking for the right side. Well, the goaltender got down and made the save. This one bounces around. Up and Verona player gets past the D momentarily. Then it goes all the way through the other side as they were making changes. This is put forward towards Reinhold. Schmidt comes over. Left there for Greenlee, who tried to step forward through it. Now they're off sides. Now they're not. Approaching 7 minutes left here in the second. Puck behind the net, sitting there. Verona player cuts through, trying to get to the net. This one goes up the boards and out of the zone. Schmidt gives chase. And it pops up in the air. Schmidt knocks it down to his skates, trying to get it back to Breinholt that was with him. Shot goes to the corner. That comes across. Shot in front, knocked down by a Verona player, cuts back, goes off the Reuters pad, up to the D. Shot coming on Reuter, deflection attempt there. Verona getting some pressure. That shot wide. Goes off someone's stick, goes wide of the net. Up off the board. Schmidt's got to ice this thing. Here he goes. He can't beat the man. Some players come for changes as it finally gets out to neutral ice. All the way down the ice. Oh, that was it. They were trying to get it down to Pryor, who's out there with So it looks like they're leaving McNary out there with Pryor and Davidson. After that last shift, their lines got mixed up a little bit as they got caught in their own zone with the long change. Pryor now. Hoth and Gorsh back there. Hoth puts it in the direction of McNary, but didn't get through. Hoth now over to Gorsh. Gorsh looking somewhere to put it, spins around, shakes the player initially up to Pryor. Didn't get all the way through to Pryor. McNary gets in there and takes it away. McNary talks out for Pryor back to Gorsh. Gorsh throws it in the direction of Hoth, but it goes all the way through to Davidson. Davidson pushes on it. McNary comes over to help him out. Pops out, and Pryor kicks it forward. In McNary's skate, knocked towards Davidson, but that goes the other way. Davidson tries to knock out of the zone, pops up in the air, goes behind the net. Left there. Heartlanders can't get out of the zone here, or at least can't get past center ice. Here comes Gorsh. Gorsh steps through. It goes there. Oh, rebound attempt. Almost there for Pryor. McNary now steps up on it and leaves the back door open. Pryor leaves it for McNary. McNary tries to step through. Can't. Gorsh watching the side there. Put across. McNary kicks it out. Not all the way out. Davidson, McNary there. Shot. Off the side of the net. Up the boards to Pryor. Pryor kicks it across to McNary. McNary can't get out of the zone. This one bounces around. Now Pryor's got a chance to get this out. He does softly. And they need some changes here. Here comes Jackson now with Greenlee and Pryor now going off with Spindell. Spindell comes off and picks it up. Spindell with some space. She cuts back. Can't beat that man. All the way around for DeWild. DeWild throws it deep. Spindell is going to give chase. She comes in. She uses her skate to try to corral it. Jackson gets knocked down. Spindell and Jackson still on the same guy fighting for it as he uses his legs to hold that puck there. Pops out for DeWild. DeWild rips it. Goes off the player. Stays in the zone momentarily. Still stays there. Spindell cuts back for Buchholz. Buchholz cut back. Cuts back again. Spindell and Jackson in front. Buchholz shoots it up over top. Greenlee throws it deep. Spindell comes in. Left there, wide open player on the back door. Had a cherry picker. He shoots well wide. Good thing. If he was wide open, goes to the boards and whacks a stick there. He was wide open. Had all day. Here comes Buchholz trying to make some space. He gets hit. Stays in him, but now they're offsides. Delayed offsides goes the other way. Davidson's on that. He throws it down the ice. Goes to the D. In the corner there. Spinning around. Knocked behind. Coming around backhand or around wraparound attempt. Shot on. Oh, just there's a man on the backside just missed that. Shot pass. Sitting there. Bounces around for Breinholt. He goes back the other way. That goes off the side of the net. I'm not sure if that was Breinholt or a shot by one of the Verona players. 1:30 left here in the second. Davidson gets there. He throws it forward. Tries again. He throws it once again. Past Schmidt all the way down. No icing. They call it off. Schmidt gives chase with about a minute left in the period. He gets there and whacks it away momentarily, but that player retains the puck. And that one glides out for Gorsh to pick it up. Gorsh decides to take it behind the net. Puts it up the board towards Beneke. Goes behind Beneke. Schmidt now has it. He's trying to come through. He cuts back. He can't get it in the zone. Schmidt once again is there. He goes behind the net, speeds around, tries to cut back. He falls. This goes in front. Oh, no. Well, it squirted out front there. Schmidt brought it around. He fell. Puck went to the Verona, and then they cut forward on the line, kind of just threw it out in front, and then I thought maybe it went off one of our sticks. I'm not sure. They were trying to tie up the Verona player. but it slides in to the far side there, past Reuter, 3-0. With 37 seconds left in the second. Faceoff goes in the direction of Greenlee. Verona collects it. Now Greenlee tries to work it forward there, right at the red line. McNary comes in as well. 26 seconds left of the period. It goes out of the zone, all the way down. No icing as it's glided past post. Verona coming with speed. Heartlanders are starting to slow down. Go! Go, McNary! Go, my kid! McNary skates it. He puts it across it in the direction of Spindell, but she wasn't looking for it. McNary comes. That was Greenlee, and then they throw it in harmlessly as the buzzer goes. Sorry, I had to yell at my kid there. All right. Well, we'll head to the third. They will do a surfacing of the ice here, so we'll be back in a little bit. Heartlanders down 3-0, heading to the third. All right, folks, we are back for the third period. 17 minutes on the clock. Scoreboard shows 3-0 Verona over Iowa City. We'll see if we can't muster a goal here to get this third period started here for the Heartlanders. McNair to take the face off. Spindell and Grindhold out there with them. Wild picks it up, throws it down and past McNary, past Grindhold, all the way down. No icing. Grindhold gets chased, goes the other way to Spindell's direction. She cuts it off. It bounces around, but surrounded by Verona players that now bring it out. McNary slows down the player, pops out. McNary there, kicks it forward. Held in. The Wild's got it. He rips it on. Goaltender makes the save. I'll leave that same group out there. McNary for the face-off. It bounces out to Spindell. She throws it wide. Buckholt's out there, throws it in. Spindell. But that was Reinhold trying to get to it. That's all the way down for another icing. So they'll bring it back the other way. Looks like they're going to make changes to the forward for everybody. Davidson, Jackson, Pryor, Gorsh, Hoth. Jackson actually won it right into his skates. Got thrown forward by Verona. Then Pryor tries to get it across Davidson. It's cut down by the D of Verona. They break it out. Gorsh is back there to knock it away. Jackson chasing down this one. That's going to be icing. Davidson gets it, throws it over to Pryor. Pryor picks it up. Pryor gains the line, but gets pushed off it on the boards. He stays with it, and it pops out. Jackson trying to knock it through. It's on the back door for Pryor. He can't get the shot off, though. Sitting there, Pryor and Jackson pestering. And here comes Verona out of the zone. Oh, Jackson comes back on it and almost took it away. Leave there for Pryor. Pryor trying to step through it. Gets thrown to the boards. Jackson after it once again. Up the boards. Not out. Jackson gets in. Again, trying to take it away, but all by himself. Pryor, or that was the host, I should say. Sitting there on the line. They're momentarily offsides. Davidson had to stop in his tracks. Host gives a player a bump and he falls down. Off the boards, not out. Still not out. Still not out. Shot off the shoulder of Reuter. This one up to the D. Ripped on. Oh, deflected off of the shinny of one of the Verona players. Pryor tried to tap it out. Couldn't. Still sitting there. Now Pryor hits it as they almost got caught for too many men, but Spindell wisely got back on the bench. Davidson throws it into the far open corner, and Spindell chases it down. Spindell comes around, shows it behind, but right to one of the Verona players. That goes all the way down for an ice. No icing. Nope, they called off once it got tipped on the way. Buckholz spins around. He skates it out of the zone. He leaves it there for Spindell. He gets it in the zone, but now has to chase it as the Verona players bring it behind the net. Schmidt gets there. Greenlee tried to knock it away, couldn't. And it's a 3-on-1 for a moment. And they come off sides. Good thing. 13:52 left here in the third. We played about 4 minutes and just I should say 3 minutes and 8 seconds here so far in the third. Middle takes the face off. Greenlee and Swindell on the wing. The Wild and Buckholz back on D. Spit goes to the D of Verona. Put forward. Oh, Schmidt went down. Not sure if he fell or got hit there. He was away from the play, away from the puck. Somebody lost a stick there for Verona, and cross check coming on. I think Schmidt's going. Or was it a roughing? They're calling a roughing, I believe. So, McNary, Brideholtz, Host, and Gorst out there. Puck comes to the D. McNary gets a stick on it, and it knocks it away. Going forward, McNary could try to chase this down. This one goes all the way down behind Reuter, but they're able to collect it, as are the Heartlander D, and try to bring it out. Up off the boards, not all the way out. McNary gets over there. Force throws it up the boards. Beneke tried to get past the Verona player up the boards, wasn't able to do so. That gets cut down by Hoth as there was a player in front. Hoth loses it, and now there's a whistle. So they're taking one of the Verona players in front of the net. He was standing in front of the net there, tied up with Hoth, I think. And let's see if I can tell what they're calling here. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 121. Oh, they're taking a second one. So this player's going to get a minor and a game misconduct, I assume. Or a misconduct penalty, not game misconduct, but misconduct. Schmidt remains in the box. Yep, it's just a standard two. That one, McNary gets it over to Brideholt. He got a weak shot that missed the net. And McNary comes in on that as well. 4-on-4 here for another about a minute. That one pops up in the air and knocked down by Gorsh. Two of the Verona players go down. Go, 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 go. It's a 4-on-2 here as two of the players went down. They come in onside, go to the net. McNary has it. He leaves it. Back for Gorsh. Gorsh can't handle it. He has to spin around. Now they get back, and they lost the opportunity. Did not get a shot out of that. Got to find a way to get shots out of these odd-man situations. So 36 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Oh, Buckholz goes down hard. Left it for Swindell. She's got Jackson with. Swindell comes through. She shoots off the goaltender's pads. And they're coming back the other way now. It's 4-on-4 here. A lot of open ice. The Wild gets in there. Now Jackson has it. He goes the other way. He puts it up off the board. Here he comes. He's got Swindell right behind him. Jackson leaves it for Swindell. Swindell threw it wide of the net. The Wild was behind him. Shot, and Reuter gloves it. It is now a power play for the Heartlanders for 35 seconds. It's already ticked off maybe 15 seconds here. So now Schmidt, Davidson. We need one more player out there. Here comes Pryor to join them. He wasn't ready set yet, but they play anyways. The Wild up to Pryor. Pryor steps back and looks around. Oh, he tried to get it across to Davidson, but it was left there for Schmidt. Now, Buckholz wants to take off. He goes. He comes through. Tries to beat that last man. Leaves it there. Tries a backhand on the net. Was kind of weakly sent. Pryor leaves it for Buckholz. Throw in towards the net on the back door for Schmidt. Find the D. That goes all the way down and will be no icing. Uh-oh, here comes the man on the box. In front, shot off of Reuter and wide. There they are again. Now even strength. Backhand power move to the net there. In behind. Schmidt throws it up, but not out. Goes back around. And Buckholz skates. Got Davidson with as well as Schmidt. Buckholz goes down. Puck's still sitting there for him, though. He spins around. He gets hit. Puck comes out high. Approaching 10 minutes. It is 10 minutes right now left in the third. It's a pass back in the direction of Pryor from. Oh, big hit there. Bit high. And let's regroup here. 9:40. Oh, penalty coming on. Penalty coming on who here? It looks like the Heartlanders again. They showed a tripping signal. They're taking who here? Um, they're taking Davidson? Pryor. So I didn't see exactly what happened there, but Pryor apparently gave a slash or a trip to somebody. So we will have four skating again. Spindell and McNary with Host and Gorsh. Goes back off the face-off to Gorsh. Gorsh puts it up the boards. McNary comes in there. Back to Gorsh once again. Now he's going to take it behind the net, take a look. Spins around. He tries to get it up the boards to McNary. Left for McNary. Head up, kid. Go. There he goes. He skates down the ice. He cuts around. McNary has it. He loses it. He gets across the blue line. Throws it in behind the net. Killing off a little time on the penalty here. Minute and a half or so left on the power play. Spindell gets in the way. He kicks it aside. He throws it down the ice. Not all the way into the zone, though. McNary comes across. Hoth there. Hoth puts it off the back of the net. He gets to that puck he threw there. Put up the boards to Spindell. Spindell tries to lift it out. And it sits there, not out of the zone. Shot on to Reuter. And here comes Verona trying to wrap around. Comes out to the high slot. McNary gets there, goes wide of the net. Somebody lost their stick. That one comes up and out. So McNary took out a player as he came across and was playing the puck, but then ran into the player as he turned. Approaching 8 minutes left here in the third. Heartlanders got to find some offense. Schmidt trying to do so. He's got to break momentarily. Got Jackson with. Puts it across the direction. Jackson backhands it. Can't get it over top of the goaltender. He was right on top of him. Good pass and shot attempt there by Jackson, from Schmidt to Jackson. Here comes Buckholz trying to get through. He's got three in front of him, though. Coming around, Jackson's going back to that same spot in front. Left for DeWild. DeWild puts it back into the corner. Jackson's going to try to track that down. He does. Nobody's in front, though. That goes through to Buckholz. Needs some net presence here. Go to the net. Buckholz dancing around. He gets hit. And it's left there. Just DeWild there. He's able to knock it away. Heartlanders kind of running at each other here, just combobulated. DeWild goes down, gets hit in front of our bench. Getting a little chaotic out there right now. Power play is over, by the way, for Verona. Up off the board's not out. This one goes on to Reuter. He kicks it to Buckholtz. Buckholtz spins around, goes behind the net, brings it forward. Got Jackson on the left side. Buckholtz coming down. He's got 3 on him. Left it to Wild. Wild's open. He shoots it. Oh, Smith deflected it wide of the net. To Wild there again. He's going to put it in the direction of Smith. Jackson now going. Thrown out. DeWild can't keep it in the zone. He throws it over towards Greenlee. Greenlee gets it, and he gets hit. That was a clean hit. Parents don't like it, but clean hit. And Reuter makes a save. 6:12 left now. Shots are showing 12 on the board for the Heartlanders. 23 for Verona. Timeout here for the Heartlanders as they'll try to regroup. I do think the Heartlanders have more than 12 shots. At least a few more. Twenty seconds left on the timeout here for the Heartlanders. Coach Jeff is talking. Head coach Jeff is talking to the refs. Coach Jason was talking to the team there, and Coach James was talking to Reuter, the goalie. Alrighty, so with 6:12 left in the third, Heartlanders still trying to find a goal in this game. They were held scoreless in the first game. They scored 1 goal in the second and third goal games. So far scoreless in this one. McNary for the face-off. He sends it to the boards, comes over to get it because no one was over there for the Heartlanders. That one tried to stuff it there, did Verona, and they find the rebound. Well, that's not what they were looking for off the timeout. Faceoff went to the boards and was put up to the D. The D shot it in, bounced around. Thought the Heartlanders, they knocked it out initially, but then it went to somebody for Verona and traffic in front. Reuter didn't see it. Davidson will chase this. It's an ice. Well, 5:55 left now, and now down 4. Rough weekend up here in Marinette. Verona tries a backdoor stuff attempt there. Pass attempt out to Davidson. Cut off. Reuter saves it. Puck ended up on the D's stick. And of course, Verona's stealing it here now. They also were winless coming into this game and got up early and have skated with confidence that the Heartlanders have not had here this weekend. Smith to take the face off and try to work it forward, goes to the D, shot well wide, goes up the boards to Spindel's direction. She kicks it out. Beneke and Schmidt chasing. Schmidt almost cut it off, just got a stick on it, but it came out of the zone. Verona. They throw it up front. Shot wide of the net. Went off the knob of Spindell. Gave a hit. The player lost his stick. He's holding his side there. And Schmidt's got it with Spindell on the other side. Schmidt shoots it on. Goaltender gloves it. Coming in, shot. Reuter knocks it down. Left it there. Goes to the corner. Spindell has it. Spindell trying to find the far side winger. It's Beneke. He goes down as he tries to whack it forward. Shot from the neutral zone onto Reuter. Up to Beneke. Beneke tries to work out. He has two standing there as he tried to whack it up the boards. That bounces around right to the high slot. Backhanded towards Reuter. Gorsh cuts back. Take it behind the net. Approaching 4 minutes left here in the game. Goes up to Beneke, who just came off the bench. Went up the gasher right to him. All the way back down to the D. Gorsh throws it off of a player. That should have been too many men. It went off the KJ player. Schmidt goes down hard at the red line. On to Reuter. 3:44 left in the third. 0-4 for Verona over Iowa City. McNary comes out with Greenlee and Breinholt. Buckholz and DeLisle back on D. McNary wins it over in the direction of Reuter, picked up by Buckholz. Buckholz throws it off the boards. I think it might have hit the netting there. It might have been should have been whistled probably, but they let it play. Throw it up front. McNary gets in there. Back door. Two Heartlanders in the corner with it, and the net's way off, so they're going to whistle this. 3:26 left in the game. We'll reset the net and do this face-off to the right of Reuter. McNary wins it, throws it back behind the net, leaves it for Buckholz. Buckholz tried to work it out, but got it cut off by, and his stick's being held. Stick is being kind of blatant. It was blatantly held. Here they go. Down the ice. Buckholz got two wrists. Buckholz takes it wide. Tried to center it for Pryor, or I should say Breinholt. Just put there. McNary holds the line momentarily. Did he hold it? No, it's offsides. Nope, or a penalty. They're going to taking one of the Verona players, it looks like. They send a new group out here. It's 2:54 left. 2-minute power play for the Heartlanders. McNary coming out with Jackson. There's some confusion here. Who should be on the ice? McNary will take the face off with Jackson and Spindell. Gorsh and Hoth out there. Okay, now Jackson will take the face off. McNary's standing behind him. Left from McNary. McNary taps it. Throws it all the way into the corner for Spindell. Spindell fighting for it. She can't get it around to the front of the net. This is thrown all the way down the ice onto Reuter. He sticks it. Streaking player throwing all the way down to Spindell. Jackson and Spindell gain the line. They're not able to possess it as they come across into the zone. Gorsh able to hold it. Throwing across to get in there. McNary, go. Throwing out high. Shot on. Off the goaltender in over top. McNary comes across. Gorsh holds it. Gorsh steps forward. Someone's got to go to the net. Smidell gets there, bounces around, and out of the zone. 1:05 is just left on the power play. Reuter passes it up to Jackson. Jackson leaves it for, that was one of the Ds. Oh, that was Schmidt that threw it towards the net, and I think the goaltender, I don't know if it was on net, but the goaltender got a piece of it. Schmidt takes the player down. Davidson out there with Spindell, Schmidt, and now Spindell's going off. This is thrown in the corner. 35 seconds left on the power play. Buckholz dances around. Buckholz goes with 22 seconds left on the power play. He's got Reinhold, and Buckholz gets leveled across the middle as he tried to skate in through. That's thrown out in front. Davidson there, left with the Wild, and now there's a whistle. The ref is talking to their bench on the whistle. I don't know if they're calling. Okay, they're taking somebody else to the box here. We have 1:04 left in the game and 10 seconds left on the power play. And they just put somebody else in the box. Maybe it's a bench minor? So what's going on here? 1:04. 1:04, they put another power play out, so we got 10 seconds of a 5-on-3, which we had multiple yesterday. Couldn't do anything with that. Oh, that goes off the post. Put across and throw it all the way down onto Reuter. The 5-on-3 is over. It's now 5-on-4 with under 45 seconds left in the game. Reinhold gets to it, throws it on net, bounces out front. Davidson there. Davidson trying to find the handle there. He gets pushed to the boards, up and off and all the way down. 32 seconds left in the game. Heartlanders on the power play, 5-on-4 power play. Schmidt cuts back. Now he has it. 22 seconds left. He comes through. He's got 3 in front of him. He gets in the zone, comes around, loses it. He comes around the side of the net, trying to find it in front of the net. And they throw it up and held in by DeWild. He gets it back to Schmidt. In Schmidt's skates, he hits it. That's thrown in the corner. 2-1. Game's over. Heartlanders go down 4-0. And they're held scoreless once again this weekend. Leaving Marinette 0-4 for the weekend. And only 2 goals the whole weekend. So that'll do it. We will be back at it next weekend. There'll be 4 games next weekend for the Heartlanders. 2 of those will be home, and 2 of those will be this weekend home, and 2 will be on away at Ames. The home games are on Friday night and Saturday afternoon, I think. Those will be posted later since we can't stream easily from the mall due to internet concerns. But Ames games on Sunday should be live streamed. Thanks for watching this morning and this weekend. We wish you the best. From Eric Pryor, our cameraman here and lead streamer, as well as me, Josh McNary, your commentator. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.